If there's one thing I've come to appreciate in modern video games, it's when they pay homage to other video games. It can range from a simple dialogue reference to a collectible or cameo appearance. It can also vary from dedicated segments to mechanics pulled from a game. For example, the space area homage in Bayonetta 1 or the Afterburner homage in Bayonetta 2. For me, this makes a clear statement that the developers have a general appreciation for video games and also makes them, at times, relatable. It at least gives the perception that they also play the same games as you. But some games go beyond a simple homage, attempting to revive and even evolve timeless classics. Enter Ex-Zodiac, an indie title that isn't just an homage to Star Fox. It is Star Fox. But it doesn't just stop there. Ex-Zodiac encompasses some of the best of classic on-rail shooters. So let me give you the rundown on why you should put this on your radar. One look at Ex-Zodiac makes it pretty clear that it's all based on the SNES original Star Fox. The game's visual aesthetic follows the same low polygraphical look, even down to the poor draw distance. It's a simplified look meant to recreate the technical limitations of the SNES itself. Except for one thing, and perhaps the most important thing, the frame rate. That silky smooth 60 FPS. The original Star Fox was notorious for having a god-awful frame rate. We're talking 15 FPS, assuming there wasn't too much on screen, then dropping into the single digits the rest of the time. The emulation scene has tried to improve this with ROM hacks, but even then, it's not perfect. Outside of the frame rate, Ex-Zodiac is a fast-paced and high-energy experience, throwing enemies at you frequently and rapidly, making quick reflexes your best friend. Your ship, like the R-Wing, is equipped with a boost/thrust, bombs, and yes, you can also barrel roll to deflect projectiles. Something you're going to do a lot as, unlike Star Fox, and this is one of the negatives, a lot of enemy projectiles have homing properties, forcing you to dodge and spam the barrel roll often, resulting in finger fatigue. Even more so when some enemies attack you from off-screen, landing some really cheap hits. Upgrades are also part of the game, as you can grab power-ups like the laser upgrade, repair/health, and missiles, which upgrade the number of targets you can lock onto for charge/homing attacks. When you're not blasting away on your ship, the game whisks you away to cyberspace levels if you're quick enough to grab data chips. Cyberspace levels being a savage reminder that you were always trash at Space Harrier. And if you're of the Puritan type, you'll be happy to know that there's a frame rate toggle in the graphics menu, so you can make the game run as crappy as you want. Relive the authentic Star Fox experience and all that. Although I hope the devs eventually offer an unlocked or at least a 120Hz option for those with high refresh rate monitors. Ex-Zodiac's aesthetic focus is the retro 3D effects of the mid to late 90s, particularly the SNES and N64 eras. The colors are vivid, and the polygons could poke someone's eye out. As I mentioned earlier, the frame rate is customizable, but it doesn't stop there. If the low-res, aliased, and dithered look isn't doing it for you, then you can turn it to razor-sharp, crystal-clear high-res mode. The game nails the old-school arcade feeling with bright and vibrant visuals. All of this is throughout 6 main levels and 6 cyberspace levels. Keep in mind, though, that the game is still in early access, and the devs are aiming for more than 12 by the final release. So there's potential for some really cool ideas to get added over time. Overall, Ex-Zodiac feels like a fantastic recreation of the Star Fox on-rail shooter formula, while sprinkling in a few other forms of gameplay from classic arcade shooters. The gameplay is fast and fluid, the soundtrack is arcadey and catchy, and the visuals truly encapsulate that mid to late 90s era feel. However, while it successfully emulates Star Fox, it still lacks something that gives it its own identity. That something that says, this is Ex-Zodiac, and gives people more of a reason to remember it outside of it being Star Fox. As I mentioned previously, Ex-Zodiac is in early access at a low price of $10, and the soundtrack sits at an extra $5 if you're really digging it. There's also a 2-level demo available on Steam if you're still unsure about committing any money to it. But that's all I got for now. If you made it this far into the video, you clearly liked it enough to stick around, so why not hit that like button while you're at it? And feel free to leave a comment below, as I frequently commit the cardinal sin of reading the comment section. As always, this is Corrupt Ronin telling you to stay sharp, assassins, and I'll see you next time.